Hey guys, I'm making another video because I came into another situation. Yay! Love situations. Um, okay. So I just wanted to share with you. I feel like some people are just like, okay, yeah, like if you have feelings for someone, like you need to like be in a relationship with them. It's like, no, I can actually have feelings for like a billion guys and not want to be in a relationship with them because a relationship means that you're exclusive. So I can meet a guy and be like, you know what? I have feelings for this person. It's romantic feelings, it's emotions. I like you, you're cool. But does that mean I'm gonna fall into a relationship with them? Hell no. That has nothing to do with your choice of who you want to be with. Because essentially, you can like like a bunch of people. Like you can have chemistry with a lot of people in this world. There are billions of people. Like I literally can like go around the world and be like, oh my god, there's like 100 guys I have feelings for. And I will admit that to them, but does that mean that I'm gonna be in a relationship with them? Like, hell no, because you have a choice who you want to invest your time, energy, everything, your life into. Why do I say that? Because in the midst and the journey of looking for your soulmate, are you not going to have feelings for other guys when you're looking for your soulmate? Yeah, you may go on a date with someone and be like, oh, this guy is cute, he is sweet, blah, blah. But you may look at him and be like, I have feelings for you, but, and I like you, and I even love you, but like, is that actually my soulmate? It's like, no, he's not my soulmate. So, like, am I going to invest my whole life into someone who's not my soulmate? No, because you have a list of criteria that you're looking for. Okay, cool. You're not that attractive, or you're not that attracted to this person, or like he's not tall enough, he doesn't listen well, I don't like his car. Like it could be anything, okay? And it should be legit. Like you can have feelings for people and have emotional, like romance, attachment, whatever, but be like, you know what? Something's off, and I don't want to be in a relationship with him because he's not it. He's not what I'm looking for. He's not the full package. Like, someone can be half the package, and you're like, oh, I like this person, but like, you know what? I need the second half of the package. You know what I mean? Like, someone can have a really good heart, but maybe they don't have the best face, and that's okay. God will bring their wife to them, and that's whatever. That's like what I think guys do not realize is like it's not personal. Like it's like a key and a lock. Like your soulmate is that lock or that key. And if your key to your heart does not really fit that lock, like you don't have to explain yourself. Like, you know what? Well, I have feelings for you, but like, you know, it's like I'm looking for a Christian. I'm looking for someone who's called to ministry. I'm looking for someone who is tall and has a nice face, and that's not too much to ask for. And like, people are like, you know what? But you have feelings for me. How come you don't want to be with me? It's like, I can have feelings for 100 billion people, but that does not mean I'm going to be in a relationship with them. Do you understand? And I don't understand, but like guys don't get it because they themselves, they can literally hit on a billion girls and like be cool with that and be like, oh, you know what I mean? But I think what it is like more guys go after girls than girls go after guys. So what happens is um they're basically like, okay, who's willing to take the bait? Like, who's willing to go on a date with me? Who's willing to hang out with me? And so, whoever that girl is, which probably is very few, because they're not putting in out enough, tickets or whatever, lottery tickets, they're not putting out enough bait. So they're not like asking enough girls out. So they ask like 2 girls out, and one girl's like, "Hey, cool, let's hang out." Even though I already said that I just want to be friends, but in your mind, for some reason, you think you're gonna change my mind, right? So while we're hanging out, I'm gonna be like, "Oh my god, you know what? I do have feelings for this person because they're being so nice to me, and like they're a good person. They have a good heart." And that's understandable, right? Like to have feelings for that person. But then what they don't get is that I don't have to be in a relationship with anyone. It's my choice. So I can have feelings. Like when I see one guy, I may be like, you know what? Oh, I have feelings for this person when I'm with him. But then when I walk away, I'm like, nah. Because why? He's not exactly what I'm looking for. You have to be selective in your soulmate search. Like, you don't feel it, it's not right, you feel icky, like, ill, don't pursue it. I I can even have feelings for people who, like, I'm not physically attracted to because they're loving and kind and, fatherly. So that's the thing. Don't mistake these feelings for like that's my soulmate because it's not. Because you can have feelings for someone and you can admit that and you can express love to that person, but how they see it is like, wait, I don't get it. You have feelings for me, but you don't want to be in a relationship with me. You don't want to pursue this. It's like, no, I don't want to pursue it because you're not what I'm looking for exactly. And that might hurt, right? But like, I'm trying to tell you the truth. And like, for some reason, I think because guys are like hunters, they're like, oh, well, you know what? I'm your friend, but maybe this will turn into something more. And like, you're going to change your mind and be like, ooh, like, I'm into you. It's like, no, no, no. I may be into you and I have feelings for you and I like you, but like, that does not mean that I want to be in a relationship with you. And part of that also is because I spent 2.5 years with a guy that I liked initially, and then all this stuff came out, and it was like, oh my gosh, this is not who I want to be with. And that's why I'm very selective about who I spend time with because I spent 2.5 years with this dude who was not it, and I couldn't get out of it. I could not get out of it. Like, and it took me 2.5 years to be like, okay, you know what? I am dying on the inside, so I need to break this off right now. And so I did not get to know him enough before I got into the relationship. That is why now, when I know they're not it, I will cut them off. And I won't necessarily like be like, I'm never gonna talk to you. No, I'll still be their friend. But I will say, like, hey, you're not what I'm looking for. I'm so sorry. I have feelings for you. And I think you're a great person, but like you're not exactly what I'm looking for because I'm looking for someone who is called to ministry or who has a relationship with God, who has strong faith. Or and like someone was like, "Well, you know what? Like I don't get it. You say you're looking for a Christian, but like you were kind of like dating someone who was not even Christian." And I was like, "Well, that's my prerogative. Like in the beginning, I knew that wasn't going to work out, but I still liked him that much to spend time with him." And then I got hurt and then learned from it like, okay, yeah, like I needed to learn what I needed to learn, but I chose to spend time with someone who was not necessarily Christian. I chose that. And I don't want to spend time with you because I already know like you want something in return. And it's like, and this is like a whole thing too. Like, so like we went on a date, and before I even went on a date with him, I told him, "You are not my husband, and I know this deep down. Do you still want to hang out?" And he's like, "Yeah." Okay. So we go on a date, and I wanted this backpack, and he's like, "I'm gonna get it for you because we're on a date." And I'm like, "Okay." And then after the date ended, a few months later, I was still wearing the backpack. I'm like, why am I wearing this? Like, I should give it away because it reminds me of this person that is not my husband. And I don't want to think about someone that is not my husband. So I gave the backpack to my friend. And a few months later, he hits me up. He's like, "Hey, let's hang out." And I'm like, "Okay, cool. As a friend, yeah, right." So we hang out. He's like, "Hey, where's my backpack?" And I'm like, "Yo, about that." like, I gave it. I was like, I was silent, but then after 5 minutes, I was like, I'll just tell him the truth. I was like, I gave it to my friend because I don't want to think about you like that. I don't want to think about those memories of like going on a date with you. And he was so mad. He was like, "Oh my god, I feel used, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Okay, that's why I asked you whether you actually wanted to give it to me, and you said yes. You said, "Yeah, I really wanted, like, you deserve it, blah blah blah." But then once I give it away, he was like pissed off. He's like, "Oh, well, I worked hard for that money, whatever." And I'm like, "Well, that's why I asked if you actually wanted to give it to me because I don't want to feel guilt tripped after, right?" So, um, the point is, I don't tend to like keep stuff around if I feel like they're not it. Like, I don't want to be thinking about people that are not it. You know what I mean? I don't want to be thinking about all these people. Um, so anyways, he was pissed off and I was like, you shouldn't give something wanting in something in return. Like, that's not like from a pure heart. Like, it's understandable, but it's like, look, I know you took a risk. And even though I said that I don't see you like that, of course, when you spend time with someone, you can catch feelings. And I did catch a little bit of feelings, but realistically, yes, I can have feelings for like a billion people, but like I'm not going to pursue a relationship with everyone because like they're not exactly what I'm looking for. So the point is, don't feel bad if you don't want to pursue a relationship with someone. Like, you should never feel guilt tripped into that. And second of all, if you want to do something for a girl or a relationship or someone that you like, do it out of like, I like this person, so I want to like take a risk and do something for them instead of feeling like, oh my gosh, like I did something for them and they didn't do something in reciprocation. Well, let them go, like. And some people, they just don't give up, and like it's not a bad thing. Like, I'm a very persevering person, but like believe me when I say something. I think what pisses me off about some guys is like they don't believe what I say, and that makes me feel like discredited, that they don't believe what I say, like that my word doesn't matter. Like, that's kind of mean, like, no, like what I say is from my heart. And so like believe me. Please believe me. Like, cuz I then it just feels like you're being a macho man and you're like, "You know what? Nothing you say matters. So I don't give a crap." It's like, no. Like, I'm speaking from my heart and I'm like doing my best not to hurt your feelings, but like believe me. Like, you're not my husband. And it's not because I have a closed heart. It's not because I'm a bitch. It's like I'm trying to save you time and energy and heart. Like, I'm trying to help you. Like, I'm not like I could ghost you and you'd be like, "Oh, what happened?" Or like be flirting for a long time and then I'm like actually not that interested. I'm not going to do that. So, it's offensive. And it's like, "Oh, this girl doesn't play any games." But it's like, yeah, I don't play games because you shouldn't invest your heart into something that is not going to go anywhere. And, you know, that's it. So, anyways, thanks for watching. God bless you. Make sure to subscribe to my blog, rebekkalien.com. And, anyways, I need a shower and go out now. Bye.